Hello, and welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about mobile contact cards. Mobile contact cards are like having a virtual business card. A variety of different sites have been creating these in the past, but there's a really big benefit to using your Reliance Network mobile contact card, and that's just the simplicity of use. For one, in many markets, you have to ensure that any site advertising you or your business is in compliance, and that usually means including the brand, logo, or other things from your brokerage. The beautiful thing about doing this with Reliance is all of that is automatically going to be included, helping you stay in compliance, but it also is updated anytime that you update your website. And so as long as you or your broker are keeping your website up to date with things like your current photo, phone number, and any social media icons, all of that stuff is automatically going to show up on your mobile contact card. It's just one less thing that you have to go edit on a regular basis. Now, there's a couple things to know about mobile contact cards, and that is that each of them currently contain all of the same basic information. They're going to have your company or custom agent logo, your brand colors, your agent image and contact information, and then they all have 4 editable buttons that you can customize where they go or if they even show up on your page. With that, let's look at how you would use and set up a mobile contact card. Now here I am on my Reliance Network dashboard. Mobile contact cards are a website. They're going to have their own URL, and as such, I'm going to go to Site Builder and Collections, and then I'm going to go to my interior pages to create one. Now once I reach my interior pages, I just click Add in order to start creating a new page. And here you'll see that I have a variety of different options, 9 different options, and the page that I'm looking for is going to be under the page option. Now once here, I like to go to Layout category and go to Mobile Contact. That's going to give me my 5 different mobile contact card options. Now here, you'll see that I've got these 5 different options, and they all look a little bit different, but again, they're all going to contain the same basic information and your company's logo and colors. Now, personally, I like number 4, but it's really up to you which one you choose. The only other step that I need to take is to create a name for my page. And the perfect name for this page is really going to be Connect With, and then your name. Training agent. So quick, easy, effective. Now you could also add in there with Reliance Webinar. That is my brokerage name. So I could put connect with my name with the brokerage or at the brokerage or however you wanted to say that. Or maybe it's with the team or whatever you wanted that connect page to really be regarding. But I like to make it connect with my name. Now, once you have given it a name and you've selected which of the 5 templates you're going to use, you want to click Create Page. Anytime you create a page, you're brought back to this Interior Pages page, and technically your mobile contact card is ready to go. You don't necessarily have to make any edits to that page if you don't want to. However, I would recommend that with any page you create, you go look at it and just ensure that it does contain the info that you want it to have. So here I have my Connect with Training Agent page. Off to the right, I would click Edit Page. Once that loads, I get a nice little preview of my page off to the right, and on the left, if I click Interior Pages, I'll see any options I may have. Now, the only real options I have for editing the page directly are to edit those 4 call-out buttons I mentioned before. If I scroll down, you'll see that currently they show Property Search, Featured Property, Open Houses, and Market Report. And those are 4 wonderful pages to use, but maybe I wanted to include something else. I could say check out my videos and link to my Vimeo or YouTube page, or I could even just change the name of one of these. Maybe instead of Property Search, I really wanted it to say Find Your Perfect Home. I would go to Interior Pages, click call out 1, and then I would just change where it says property search to find your perfect home. And you'll see that it now says find your perfect home down here. But I wouldn't actually change the link. It goes to /homes-for-sale, and that's the actual website URL for my property search on my website. So I wouldn't want to change that because I still want them to go there for find your perfect home. But if I was making this say, check out my videos, then I would want to change this URL. If you are putting in a URL that is not part of your Reliance website, make sure that you include the full HTTP or HTTPS:// before putting in the rest of your URL. Once I've edited that callout, I can click callout 1 to close it, and I could open callout 2, 3, or 4. Maybe I don't have any featured properties and I don't really want that page to show up, or maybe I'm only a buyer's agent and I don't really work with listings, and so I wouldn't have featured properties. So I want to hide callout number 2. Well, I'd simply click callout 2 and click where it says hide. Now, if it says hide, it is shown. If it says show, it's hidden. So just make sure that you keep that in mind. Mine says show, so I know featured properties is not going to be showing up. Now, if you do make any changes to this interior page, make sure that you click Publish Page at the top in order to save those changes. I will confirm that I really did want to make those changes. And I've now saved the changes to my mobile contact card. Now, I've done the first step, but I also need to edit my page settings. Now, I like to edit my page settings back on the main interior pages section, so I'm going to click Return to Interior Pages. Now, with any website that you create, I always recommend that you go into those page settings. And you really want to check this out for a few reasons. One, that URL is kind of long. /connect-with-training-agent. And if I was telling someone how to get to this page just verbally, to tell them to go to trainingagent.reliancewebinar.com/connect-with-training-agent, it's kind of a mouthful. Now, if I have my own custom domain, it's a little shorter, but it's still pretty long. Well, what I would recommend you do is just change that URL to connect. You don't need the with-training-agent on the URL portion, but I would leave that on my name. I would definitely leave that on my meta title because I want people to be able to find it on Google really easily. I'm definitely going to set up my meta title, my description, and my keywords. My description could be see all of training agents' contact and social media info. Whatever I wanted that description to be, but something that makes sense, something that's going to really tell people what this page is all about. In my keywords, I'm definitely going to put in the connect with training agent. Now, anytime you're using meta keywords, you want to make sure you do a comma space. And then I might just put in training agent, comma, training agent contact info, training agent phone number, whatever you might want to put in there that's going to tell people what they're going to find on this page. You're thinking about what are people going to search when they're looking for you. That's what I'm looking to enter here. Next, I have my OG title. OG title is how this is going to show up on social media. So I'm going to make that the same OG title because I think it looks good. I think that's a perfect title. Now, I could make it longer or shorter for social media than I do for the meta title. That's entirely up to you. Sometimes on my meta title, I like to come in and add this little line and then put in the brokerage name. So again, Reliance Webinar is my brokerage name. Whatever yours might be, you could put there. I wouldn't necessarily put that on the OG title, but you could. if you wanted to do so. I'm going to go ahead and do that just so we can see how it looks. Now my meta description and my OG description are usually the same. I don't tend to make those very different unless I've made that meta description pretty long, and then I will shorten that for social media. Now, OG image and really all OG title and description are only necessary if you plan on sharing this on social media, which I do, so I am going to use that OG image. But we'll talk about that in a moment because first, I want to check out what this page looks like. So to do that, I'm going to copy my URL. It's that /connect. And I'm going to go ahead and click update because I want to save all these changes I've made to my settings. Now to view that site, I'm going to hover over Site Builder and click View Website. I'm going to click in my URL bar and press the right key and then paste the /connect. And that gets me to my page. Now here you're going to see my photo, my company logo, my name and contact info, as well as my social media links that I have entered on my Reliance profile. Then you've got the call, text, website, about, and contact buttons, and then the 3 buttons I left shown. You don't see that featured properties because I hid that, but you do see Find Your Perfect Home does take you to my search. Now I mentioned that I like to create that OG image because I do want to share this to social media. Now the way that I like to do that is from my computer, take a screenshot of this page. This is the perfect OG image. That way if people on social media don't click on it, they still saw my brokerage logo, my photo, my name, my contact info. It lets them get a brief glimpse of that without even having to click on it. It's a really nice way to do it. Now to do that on a Mac, you're going to hold Command Shift and press the 5 key. You'll see that you get these options and you can kind of drag this. I like to use the capture selected portion, drag these to the shape that you want it to be. Now I've cheated and practiced a few times and got it the right shape, so that one is going to be perfect. But if you needed, you could just capture a few of these and figure out which shape looks best on Facebook. But I've gone ahead and gotten that, and if you use the option number 4, you can kind of guess from what mine looks like how big you can crop yours to get the right image. Next, you simply click Capture, and you've captured that image. Now on a PC, you're going to use what's called the snipping tool. If you click your little search box in the bottom left-hand corner and you type SNIP, you will see the snipping tool come up as an option, and if you click on it, you'll get options to take screenshots. There's a quick, easy rectangular one that you could use for the same purpose. Now that I've captured that image, I want to go ahead and add that image to my Reliance Network image library. Now to do that, I can simply come up to Site Builder, Collections, and Image Library, if I wanted to go that route. Or if I click Settings next to Connect with Training Agent, you'll see I have the image button next to the OG image section. And if I click that, that's going to open my image library as well. Now, I want to make sure that I add this to the My Images section, so I'm going to click My Images, and you'll see that I've already created some OG images from that image, but if I hadn't, I would simply click Add My Image. I would choose my file, and on a Mac, that's automatically added to your desktop. So if I click Desktop, there you will see my screenshot, and I will click Upload. Once uploaded, you can change the description. I do recommend you change your description. I like to name all of mine, so I will call this Mobile Contact Card OG, because this is an OG image. I've already got an OG images category, but if I didn't, I could click new category, or maybe it was already clicked, and I could simply type OG images. I don't need to do that. I'm going to leave it with mine. I do need to click this box that says I agree to all of the terms represented above and click Save Image. After a moment, that's going to refresh the page. I'll need to click Settings next to Connect with Training Agent, click Image again, and on my images, you'll now see I have 3. The newest is always the furthest right or furthest down, so I will click the furthest right one, and click Select Image. Now I've placed that, I can click Update. Now that I've updated the settings on my page, I can go over to Facebook and I can use that page to create a post. So first, I'd want to say something like, check out my contact info and social media profiles. Something along those lines. I like to space down a couple times by hitting enter. And then I would type in training agent reliancewebinar.com/connect, and you'll see that it picked up that image that I've selected. It's got my logo, it's got my picture, it's got my contact info. Underneath it, it says connect with training agent, that vertical line, and then Reliance Webinar. It got my whole title in there, which is nice. See all of training agent's contact and social media info. That's all in there perfect. I didn't have to think about it. It's very easy to set up that OG image using those Reliance Network settings. Now, when I post this, that's going to stay like that. If I change that OG image, it's not going to change this old post. It will only for future posts. Why would I need to change that OG image? Well, maybe something here changed. If I get a new profile picture, that OG image doesn't automatically update. Only this page automatically updates. If I added new social media icons, it's not going to change what it looks like in that OG image. So I may need to take a new screenshot, upload that to my OG images, save it, and post that to social media. Now, there's other ways that you can post this as well. So if I go to my page, my actual profile in Facebook, and I go to my About section, you'll see that underneath contact and basic info, I have the option of adding websites. I've already got my main website here and another link that I've created here, but I can edit these website and links, and I could add another one. Now you want to, again, make sure that you're adding that full URL, https://. Well, if I just come to my website, click on the URL bar and copy it, it's going to copy all of that for me. I can then paste that directly into my Facebook page and click Save. Now on my Facebook profile, people can see that connect page. Maybe I don't even need my original or even the other because they're going to be the same thing. They're going to go to the same website, but when I have the connect, it's going to give them my contact info and then a link to be able to go to my full website or to search or whatever the case may be. I might do the same thing with my email. Go into my email signature and replace just my basic URL with my URL that has the /connect. If I do that, my email signature doesn't have to have all of my contact info. I don't need to put every single social media link, every single phone number, all of my different websites that I might have. I can literally just put in the one piece of information and they can get to the rest very, very easily. Now, here I am on my iPhone, and the first thing I really want to do is save this to my own phone for easy access later. Now, if I tap on my Safari, which is the compass at the bottom, I'm just on my generic homepage. If you were maybe on a different page, you might have to tap in the URL bar at the bottom to start typing. Now, on here, I do the same thing. So I'm going to go to training agent reliancewebinar.com/connect. Tap enter, and it's going to load that mobile contact card page on my phone. And you'll notice at the very bottom of your screen, you have that share button, the box with an arrow. And if I click that box with an arrow, I've got a bunch of different options. But if I scroll down, one of those options is add to home screen. If you tap add to home screen, you're going to get the option to pick a name for this. The name is going to be a bit too long. No matter what you type, you're not going to be able to make this really look right on your phone. But I do tend to shorten mine to connect with training agent, or you might even just make yours connect just to make it quick and easy. But whenever you're done, you simply tap add at the top of the screen. And you'll now see that you have an icon on your home screen that says connect or whatever you made your title, and it's got a little preview image of my page. Now, to share this with someone else, which is of course the ultimate goal, the easiest way is to simply hold down on that icon on your phone, and you'll get the option that says Share Bookmark. When you tap there, you get all of your primary sharing options that you would have on an iPhone. So I can go to Messages or Mail, Instagram or Facebook, or really any method that I wanted to use to share that. And when I tap Message, you'll see it put in Connect with Training Agent. It has my picture. It's got that image of the website. It really, really looks great when you're sharing these via your phone. The last thing to really mention is that anytime you update your profile on Reliance Network, it's going to automatically update the information over here. Whether that be your title gets updated, or if you added another social media icon. To do so, if you go to your Reliance account, click on your picture in the top right-hand corner, and click Profile, you'll be able to make whatever changes your brokerage allows you to edit. So here on mine, I'm able to come in and edit my title. It's got Top Producing Realtor as my custom title. Actually, I can't edit that. My brokerage had to do that for me, but they did. But I could change my phone number. Maybe it doesn't end with a 7, it ends with an 8. If I make any changes, definitely make sure I click Submit. And that'll refresh. Maybe I need to add my blog. If I wanted to create a new social media link, just scroll down, click Create New, select the type of social media. I'm going to just make this a blog and my URL. And again, remember to enter the full URL, https://. Mine is just myblog.com. That is not a real blog, or if it is a real blog, it's not my blog, but https://, and you can put in the www.myblog.com, click Save, and I've now created a blog link. And if I go back to my mobile contact card and refresh that, you'll now see that the mobile or the blog does show up there as well. So quick and easy to update that mobile contact card. That's really it for mobile contact cards. They're so easy to set up, so easy to maintain, and they're really, really great for sharing. It's a wonderful tool for your clients to be able to share so that when they want to give you a referral, they can simply share this with whoever they're referring to you, and that person has access to everything that they would need to know about you. With that, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a great day.